We call once again on the officials and employees of the DPWH, as well as all the consultants, to remain committed to finishing this project on schedule. Do your best always to ensure that civil works for this bridge will commence by October this year. Do your best also to deliver what we have proposed so that our people and their localities may live out the picture we have painted as our goal as soon as possible. See to it that that the bridge, once completed, will have sufficient links with major thoroughfares in Cavite and Bataan so that it will truly be a facilitator of interconnectivity and linkages among our people and our provinces. I believe that the kind of infrastructure that this country requires are those that come from a profound and genuine understanding of the needs of our people. As such, I assure you, we will remain committed to developing a highly interconnected network of transport that will serve as a backbone and a strong driving force for our rapid, inclusive, and sustainable growth. In recognition of all the achievements of our country that has led us to pursue projects like this, and in anticipation of all the breakthroughs that are yet to come, I enjoin everyone to support and take ownership of all that we are doing.
Good morning po mga bayan, welcome sa ating latest update. Dito po, ayan, tinuturo natin sa Bataan Cavite Interlink Bridge na ngayon mga bayan ay ilang araw na lang at ilang buwan na lang, ito po ay mag-full construction na po ito mga bayan. Kaya abang-abangan po ninyo yung ating mga latest update rito po sa area ng Barangay Balasahan, Timalan, Naik, Cavite. Ayan po mga bayan, masisilayan natin ngayon sa ating drone shot. Palipad po tayo ngayon. Ayan po, napakaganda tingnan, no? Grabe. Yan, ito na po ang drone shot natin. Dulo nitong tulay mga kabayan dyan sa Soriano Highway, dyan sa unahan mga kabayan. Yan po ang dulo ng pinakatulay. Ngayon po mga bayan, masisilayan po natin ang actual drone shot natin dito po sa Barangay Timalan, Balsahan, Naik, Cavite, Philippines. Ayan mga sako na yan mga bayan, yan na po. Yan na po yung hudyat na kung saan ibig sabihin dyan po tatama yung mismong pinaka mahabang bridge sa buong Pilipinas. At yan puno na yan dyan sa baba mga kabayan, na kung saan andyan po yung tarpaulin. Ayan po yung mga kabahayan dito. Matatamaan po yan mga kabayan dito sa gagawing Bataan Cavite Interlink Bridge. Pakinggan po natin mga bayan yung mga hinaing sa mga may-ari ng mga kabahayan na matatamaan rito.
Kami rito, isang pisa kami rito.
Oh, lahat buo, tanggal.
Ito, bukod dyan, ito, bukod to. Yung pinagtilala ng mga tiyuhin ko.
So lupain nyo pala to rito, kuya, sa inyo?
Ngayon, gapotong yan.
Opo.
Pero,
Ang laki ng lupain nyo, ano?
ang naibala sa amin, yan. Saka ito.
Ito.
Yung nando, yung kubong yun.
So itong,
Kaya lahat yung nandyan.
saan mga Bisaya?
Yan, nasa likod na yan.
Bisaya pa naman ako.
Yun nga ang magandang kanyang.
Mga Bisaya pala yan.
Kami mga Tagalog, parang kami mapapaalis.
Nako.
Ang mga Bisaya matitira
Hindi.
dito.
Nako. Yari tayo dyan.
Diba? Pero, yun niaalis mo talaga yan, mga yan.
Oh.
Ito, mga manugang ko na yan. Yung mga anak ko.
Yan. Pero dito, hindi matamaan.
Kalikot, hindi.
Hindi, sa likod. Pero at least, pag may ano kuya, may bahay din kayong ano, kung pagka,
Sana.
yung mas,
Malilipad ah.
oo.
Sana.
At,
Kaso mo, baka hindi. Baka, yun lang natin makakuha natin kung meron.
paano kuya, pag ano, kunyari, may bahay na kayo doon, lipat na kayo.
Siyempre.
Tapos,
Dito
babalik pa kayo rito.
dito kami
Saan,
sa Puy,
mananagat, panagat yung ano nyo. Opo.
Siyempre, wala kami rito.
Opo.
May, halimbawa, mayroong bahay nga binid dyan. Siyempre, dito muna kami. Pero baka meron ako dyan, baka iiwan ako dyan. Ang problema niya, nalakay alon dito, naandun kami. Paano ito baka ako, di matutulog yan.
Ay di pagkatapos yung ano, pagsampan, di iakyat niyo yung bangka rito.
Siyempre, bibig ako ng bahay, malayong lugar. Walang tao rito. Pag may masamang panahon, siyempre, hindi mo alam kung
mahirap,
paano
no?
yaya sa bangka, kung halboy mo yan. Hindi naman 5 piso isa niyan.
Magkano halaga yun kuya, bangka mo?
Maabot din hanggang kulang-kulang 100,000 rin yan.
Sa motor pa ano?
Puti yung mga lambat na yan kasama.
Lambat, mahal din.
Ngayong tuyo ka nga, pinagbabasayang. Ibig ka nga na halimbawa sabihin natin ng...
Purka Studio, sir?
10,000.
Purka Studio.
Sabihin natin, ibig ka sa 10,000 ng pagpunan. Kulang yun. Kulang.
Naubusan na, sir?
Matagal na.
Wait lang, pag ano, hanapin ko. Nasa motor ko yata eh. Andun. Yan. Salamat kuya ha. So, isa pang panawagan kuya, anong masasabi mo rito sa bridge na ito? Makakatulong ba sa atin o purhisyo?
Makakatulong, kaso po.
Opo.
Sa kagaya ng mga Malakaya, yun talagang dating at magkakaroon talaga ng kalasadang makakatulong. Bakit isipin mo? Iikot ka pa. Dito sa diretso.
Diretso ano?
Ano ba dito isang oras? Dito kalaking oras lang.
Opo.
Yan nga lang dyan, bawal ang mga may hinang motor dyan, kinakala, mga 1,000 cc, ganyan.
Parang expressway din pala yan, kuya, no?
Kaya ang kanya makatulong.
Oo.
Ang kaso mo,
may napurisyo din.
Kasi, mawala ng hanap buhay mo talaga.
Oo. Hindi, maliit lang naman yan. Eh, pwede naman kayo dumistansya konti. Sa ilalim ng tulay, doon kayo mag-ano,
Pagkayari na.
pagyari na, di ba? O, di.
Sabi nga sa akin ng pinaka-engineer ng kanya eh.
Opo.
Sabi sa akin eh, privasi nakasama nga sa pag-duty dyan eh.
Hmm.
Katabi kaya, yung bahay mo magiging konkreto. Eh, alam ko ng mga nasabi niya, nasa ilalim ako ng tulay. Isipin mo kaya, pero yun ay, kamatay ko na yan. Na-accident ako sa pagkukan dyan. Sa highway na, binangga kami ng talakay kasama ko yung mga surveyor.
Oo.
Kamusta na akong mamatay dyan, akala nyo? Isipin mo yun.
Isa pang ano tay, ano pong panawagan nyo kay Pangulong Marcos? Yung pakiusap nyo sa,
Ako naman.
kung sigurado bang ano, parang ano ko sa'yo, parang may doubt pa si dibdib mo kung mabigyan ka ba ng bahay. Ano mong panawagan mo sa ating Pangulo? Sige na tay, kasi nakaano to.
Siyempre, may mga apo ko, may mga manugang, may anak. Siyempre, di kinakalang, meron tayong sisilungan. Yun lang naman eh. At may konting puhunan, kahit kalahating milyon, pwede na yun. Di ba? Di ba? Kahit ba hindi lumalaot, meron ka ng puhunan.
O siyempre, napurisyo yung bahay mo ano, tsaka yung hanap buhay mo.
Kayo kaya lumagay sa amin, ganun ang gagawin namin sa inyo.
Paalisin kayo, tsaka ano.
Palagay kayo, hindi ka matutuwa. Matutuwa ka pag kabit ka ng punan. Diba? Bigyan mo na nga ako ngayon.
Ayan, Pangulo Marcos. Ano, sige na, sabihin mo.
Yun ang pinakamaganda lang talaga, yung may bahay ka. Tsaka,
Yun, nag-promise na pala sa iyo yung taga DPWH na bigyan ka ng konkreto mansyon na bahay.
makukulaan, matutitigan, hindi makukorekto.
Ayaw mo ng mansyon na bahay?
Ayoko. Tama na yun ka, yung maliit.
Tama lang.
Tama yan.
Kasi pag malaki yung bahay ko ang mahirap paglinis.
Oo, saka malaki babayaran ko yun.
Makonsume ka rin sa pagbayad ng kuryente. Mahal.
Malaki bahay mo ko. Malaki. Kuha ka pa ng katulong ka.
Ayan.
Tama
Okay.
lang ito ng getong ka.
Oo, ayan.
The Bataan Interlink Bridge project will transform the infrastructure landscape of the Philippines. Spanning the mouth of the world-famous Manila Bay, the project will provide a vital transportation link for the region and the nation. At 32 kilometers long, the new iconic gateway will drastically cut travel time between the provinces of Cavite and Bataan, from 4 to 5 hours down to only 30 minutes. The project is made up of 6 main components. On the south end, a new highway connection will link the existing roads in Cavite to the bridge. Out over the water, a low causeway structure called the Marine Viaduct carries vehicles along the majority of the bridge and leads to the first of 2 shipping channel crossings. The South Channel Crossing is an iconic cable stay bridge structure with one of the longest cable stay spans in the world. Near Corregidor Island, the bridge has an interchange which allows for turnarounds and will connect to the island as part of a future project. The North Channel Crossing spans over the second shipping channel. And finally, back on land, the highway extends to connect to the existing roadways in Bataan Province. For a detailed look into each of these project components, we return south to Cavite. Here in Nike, we see how the new highway connects to the existing Antero-Seriano Highway and heads alongside Timolan-Balsahan before passing through the new gateway entry monument at the water's edge. The Marine Viaduct follows a gently curving alignment that is derived from the connectivity and navigational constraints. It also creates a pleasantly dynamic driving experience. Deep marine foundations provide stability for all the piers, and the simple single-column pier design creates a clean and contemporary visual rhythm. The South Channel Crossing is one of the longest in the world with a clear main span of 900 meters, which allows the largest shipping and cruise vessels to pass underneath. For this cable-supported segment of the project, the roadway structure changes from concrete box girders of the marine viaducts to lighter steel boxes tied together with cross struts. The road deck is 80 meters above the water, and the full tower height is among the tallest in the world at 335 meters. To create a design that is uniquely Filipino, the architectural shape of the bridge towers take inspiration from their tropical setting and the symbolism of the Philippine flag. The three distinct parts of the flag reflect the left, right, and middle of the bridge towers. The 8 original provinces of the sun rays become 8 folds of steel, which are colored like the famous teal waters of the island nation. Finally, to reflect the profound sense of faith found throughout the Philippine community, the South Channel towers fold inward like praying hands. A tower design unlike any other in the world, the folded steel inlay gives the insides of the towers a textured feel reminiscent of the thatched palm roofs found on indigenous Filipino houses. This distinction from the smooth gray concrete breaks down the scale of the tower into light, thin blades. The tower tops are asymmetrically angled, and the pair of towers mirror each other, like bookends framing the channel. The architectural lighting for both cable stay structures includes 3 components: tower illumination grazing the recesses along the height of the tower, cable uplights, and approach piers lit from small downlights at superstructure level. All fixtures are durable LEDs, and the entire bridge will have fully programmable color-changing possibilities. The driver's view is the way most people will experience the bridge. This is why it was important to put the tower treatments on the inside surfaces, facing the traffic. The perspective of approaching the towers from far away, and then getting closer and closer, will reveal new details every time the light and shadow change throughout the seasons. The open steel rail barriers allow users to fully enjoy the magnificent views of the surrounding landscape. From the roadway, you can feel how the structure above envelops you, like driving through a cathedral of cables. As the middle segment of the marine viaduct nears Corregidor Island, simple off and on ramps in each direction allow drivers to change direction on the highway. A future project will connect a road from the island to this interchange. The North Channel crossing is the smaller of the 2 cable stay segments, but it is still a significantly large structure. Its main span stretches 400 meters long. Due to its differing proportions from the South Channel, the roadway deck this time is a frame system comprised of steel girders and floor beams. The deck is lifted 47 meters above the water, and the full tower height is 181 meters tall. Where the South Channel crossing was idealized around clasped hands that come together, the North Channel tower evokes uplifted hands as the central steel element opens wider as it nears the top. In this way, they both use the same visual language already established by the architectural theme, but still have their own unique identities. They are sister structures, and the rest of the components of the project make up the remaining family of forms within their theme. The architectural lighting for the North Channel crossing is the same as for the South Channel. The roadway lights for the full project are long-lasting LED fixtures and may be powered by solar panels on top. Their custom-designed poles are vertical throughout the standard marine viaduct portion of the project, but at the 2 cable stay crossings, they angle to match the inclination of the cables. As part of the family of forms, the marine viaduct piers share a similar textured inset with a curved base to match the towers, and the twin high-level approach piers that lead up to both cable stay crossings have an extra single stripe of matching teal steel down their sides. The piers throughout the project are all comprised of precast concrete segments. As we near the end of the bridge crossing, it's nice to reflect on the journey of implementing the project. After completion of the feasibility report in 2019, the project began detailed engineering design in 2020. And with the cooperation and coordination of many government agencies, this final design phase will conclude in 2022 or early 2023. 4 to 5 years of construction will follow, bringing with it at least 3,000 new jobs, and the possible opening date for the bridge is late 2027 or early 2028. Finally, as the bridge reaches the shore in Bataan, it passes through another gateway entry monument before continuing up the hill toward Mount View, where it connects to the Roman superhighway. A project of this scale is an admirable undertaking. Thanks to the hard work of the Department of Public Works and Highways and the financial support of the Asian Development Bank, the Bataan-Cavite Interlink Bridge will be well worth the investment in the Manila Bay.
3, 1, 2, 3.
Attention drill floor. Start drilling. Start drilling.
Drill floor, good on. Now based on the position, we are clear to drill. We are clear to drill. Thank you.